Welcome back as we play Shadows over Loathing. I'm Jay, and let's get started. So we just beat up the little box of electronics over there. Sorry, buddy. And now we go through a little bit of our stuff. So we just got some welding gloves, so that's +1 hot armor. We got, okay. So let's take a look here. Let's get moving. Oh yeah, we already did that. Wait, is there anything further over there? There's an old tractor. There's an old rag shoved in where the gas shaft could be. Alright. I got 133% gas, full tank, thank. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking, I guess. I hope there's time to plow for bulgur before it's time to scrub the sheep. Keep pretending it's... Gotta bait the land before it's up. I'm gonna plant a spot and then sow when the time up. Time to dust my corn. Alright, so we got something new up there. Let's look at our character stuffers. 25. Ooh. Strong back, 1 muscle, mysticality. Like moxie, because that's what our gun does. Yeah, let's do the moxie for right now. It's keeping us alive. Y'all better not look at me. Look at my eyes. Scared to the cold. Sure sorry about your scarecrow. I had to beat it up. Well, I was leaving it behind anyhow, but why'd you gotta go and do a thing like that for? It shot at me. It had a gun. Oh, right. That's yeah, okay. Yeah. Fair. Okay. So where's this door lead to? Spare bedroom. Ain't been using forever. I don't even bother opening the door since the dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though I doubt you'll find much of use for it. Dust devil? Yeah, those critters are a real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what'd Simone call it? Nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beast, real territorial. Okay. Scooter lady. Ain't got none of the dusty old nights. Ooh, I got some meat. Some meat. Oh, scooter leg. Scooter leg. Scooter, doodle, doodle, scooter, scooter, doodle, scooter, doodle, 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 scooter, 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 doodle, doodle. Okay. Maybe that's enough. Yep, let's see. See what we got here. Ow! Alright, so you got 10 health points, and let's honk at it. Okay. Then shoot you. And I'm dead. Alright. Yeah, well, yeah, I shot it. I'm back for you! Back down here, scooter later. Let's go. See if we could get into that knapsack. Knapsack. Because we got moxie now. Ah, there isn't a puzzle you can't solve, except maybe a puzzle harder than this one. Fortunately, the bag is pretty much just full of trash. You do find a small key in the bottom, though. Hey! Okay. Paper. Maybe. What's that? I can't do that. Alright. Is there nothing over here? Heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth of nice things. Oh, shots fired. Here we go. Weird plaque where Lydia was standing. This exact spot on the 13th October in 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T, purchased by Hiram Rollins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great. You aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. Go on. It's a normal day. Non-Honda day. No. Mm-mm. No, was there anything? That's mysticality. Okay. Spark plugs. Use them. Still can't do anything about that. Wait, what? Okay. Should have known there weren't any fish in there. You can see the entire thing from here. Alright, that's pretty cool. Hey, little turdy, yep. So I'm doodly doo. Spoodily? Spoodily doo. Yeah, I like it. Doodly doo, spoodily doo. Hey there, friend. Any luck with the gas? Well, this can doesn't usually hold that much gas. Not entirely sure how you did that. Well, whatever. You ready to hit the road? Yep, let's get out of here. Let's get back on the bus. Climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and as soon as you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering around the window beside you, unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep, the sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know that you're asleep until something wakes you up. Plunkett Street! You realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop, right? That are now totally forgotten. All ashore, what's going ashore? Thanks for traveling. Willis Bus Ho. Alright, let's start all the way over to the left. Doodle-doo. Scoodle-doo. Scoodle-doo. Nothing there. Nice weather we're having. Suits me just fine, I guess. Wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or... Name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm Doodly. Pleased to meet you, Doodly. Say, would you have a couple of meat to spare, would you? Sure. Thank you very much, Doodly. Old Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. Nothing else? Yep. Okay. Here we go. Going in. Huh? Going seems inaccurate. Yeah, it does. It does. Probably nothing you want to see in here anyways. Army surplus store. Hell yeah, I'm gonna dig through it. Sweet. Yeah, it's Murray's Antiques. Release. The note on the door says please. I think the door store sells broken glass and drafts. Again, perfectly solid. Somebody has scratched some weird symbols into the sidewalk there. Okay. Looks like a boo. Telephone pole. Moving right along. It's late. The bank is closed. Okay. I think we're pretty good here. Somebody's... Alright, let's go into Murray's Antiques. Oh, hi! You must be Dooley. We don't get many customers at this time of night. Or not at all, really. That's me! You were expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come in. I'll get you a towel. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't. Well, you said that in kind of an ominous way. Where is he? I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You make trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this may take a bit more splaining. Can I wait till morning? Sorry, hun, we don't got a lot of time to waste, and I have to at least give you enough info to make a rational decision on helping us or not. Okay. Well, welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques? Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky. That would be a real understatement. Hinky? Murray called them tainted, dark magic, real bad mojo, you know? Cursed. You've got to be kidding me. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch, you know? But we're really trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt, you see? And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back? That's the long and short of it. Yep. Say, you in? Let's see. Absolutely. Well, yeah. I don't like the sound of it, but he's family, so great. You hear the shop opening, and moment a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello? Oh, hey, that's swell timing. Hey, Gabby, Murray's sister kid shows up here. Come meet him. Hi, Gabby. Pleasure to meet you. Hi, hello. The pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Right, I could really use some sleep. Can hear Gabby bustling in there. Go in. Hang on a sec, you can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could go do it right here while I'm still standing up. Haha, well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Oh, swell, what's that? You know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I was going to have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up out of the blue, I guess there's no time like the present. I'm probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. What? As in, there might not be a future. You won't have to go far. It's just right down on the other end of the block. And if the readings are right, there's a newspaper office that got shot down, so it should be just right around in that area. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. Fight? Oh, jeez. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby, go to the newspaper office with Doodley and help him get that hat, okay? Okay. Gabby is ready for action. Let's mosey. Let out a tired sigh. All right, fine. You said it's a hat, a cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. And I'm supposed to just what? Like break in and like take it out, or what do you want? Well, not break exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out and back here and in bed before you know it. Huh? Okay. Wish me luck, I guess. Scootaloo. Whose desk is that? I don't like a messy desk. I don't have anybody to call now. And Charles Wallace, our handyman, he's fixing the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. Don't play no... Oh, kitty, doggy. No, that's a dog cat. What we will say. Canopy. Always a good scritch. Yeah, I don't want to know. You open the door and there's just a brick wall behind it. Apparently it goes nowhere. Alright, well, let's go figure out what's going on here. You said to the right, right? The right? Still nothing I can stick my hand into there. This? Yeah. Alrighty. Scootaloo. Hey, got some cufflinks. Pin up on the desk. Clean the desk. Hit the road. Cockamamie that I use it. It's a slang term I coined. You're tapping the soda instead of talking to you. Either water cooler this meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Oh, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Also, under the water cooler? What's all that? We'll have to take a look. Oh, hey, it's one of those new arcane press news feed things. High tech. He's into it. Second edition of Principia Mathica published. We still cannot understand a word of this. Children. It's good. Okay. Have finished document in the typewriter. City, citing ways to abruptly read it, of course, yeah. There it is. I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it's a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is what they say, keep your, yeah, don't write around it. Write about the government. Those are words too. Tucker, I got the bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler. Okay, so under the water cooler, gotta find the water cooler. Do karate. What's a karate? Goofy? Ah! Pouring yourself this cup of coffee in the first step on a short, nasty journey. Nasty old coffee. Sweet. There's the water cooler. Carver, I can't believe I had to tell you this, but it's against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. And if I see your face in here again, I'll both give you the axe and set you on fire. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note to never pick a fight with this Carver fellow. Pneumatic tube operations system. Okay. Search the wreckage, nothing. They chopped his desk. Ew. Alright, so let's look through them, see if there's anything. October 1908. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O. Crowans, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the first state's hitchhiker, a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crowans, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise and murderous fans' majoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Wow. I fumbled that all the way through. Alright, so I don't have any more dates, but this is a good place to come back if I get any more. Get some free XP. Yeah, we're gonna go on through. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go right back up. Okay, got an underground newspaper. Gabble gabby. All as keen as a peach. Make small talk. You're a real firecracker in a fistfight, huh, Gabby? Haha. Gabby likes fighting and dancing, the best 2 things. Gabby invented fight dancing once, but this world is unready for it. Maybe 50 years later. Okay. Something around here seems pretty fishy. And it's these 2 moist fellows standing between you and the abandoned hat over there. Not wanting to get any closer to them, you choose to investigate as squint at them from a short distance away, which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched over posture, and covered with scales that glisten slickly in the dim light, though you can't tell if it's their natural luster or due to being covered in oily sewer filth. More notably, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried on the lead there. But, saving the dramatic part for the last and all, their huge, bulging, round eyes glare at you out of the darkness, faintly luminous like radium watch dials, and they hiss and gurgle at you between rows of pointed, shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their heads open and close like thin, wet mouths gasping for air. Or whispering terrible secrets. You never know. Whichever seems more likely to you. Gross. It appears that they are very displeased to see you, but are smart enough to hold off on attacking until they've judged how much of a threat you are. Dive in and fight them. All right, so Discrees muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. Muscle and mysticality, that's way too powerful for them. So, yeah, we'll throw this at you. Cool, cool. And then pop ya. All right. And then Gabby, get it. All right, okay. Wow. I'm gonna have to see what you do. gotta see what Spoodily do. We forgot to see what Spoodily do does. Let's take a look. Where are you, Spoodily? 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 Ah, okay. Each round of combat, Spoodily Do heals a random wounded ally with its... Ooh, that would be good. Compared to what? Increases. Ooh. No, we need to keep Crockett. Yeah. That's okay. We still got Spoodily. We're not getting rid of Spoodily. He just comes with us on the adventure. That I can promise. Okay, got that. Huge blacks. Okay. July 22nd, 1917. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see. Pull the lever, and then red is A, blue is E, green is D. Okay. So we push the green, then we put the lever. Yellow light. Okay. Red button. Okay. Let's read it again. Let's do that. So, green button, pull the lever, turn the knob. Let's try C. I like C. Okay, so that's a different way to have dealt with them. The little fishy guys instead of fighting them, I guess. Alright. 1917, so we'll go 1917, which is right there. Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum number of newsstands to 4 feet. Okay. Wonderful. That's all we got. And then it's time to pop over to Mary's Antiques. And that's all the time that I have for this episode. So next time, we're going to figure out exactly what's going on with this hat. So let's do a quick little check-in. How are we feeling today? Note a little bit down in the comment section. Let me know what's going on with you. I'd love to hear from you. Keep it positive. Most of all, thank you so much for following along with Shadows over Loathing. This has been Jay. You have a great day.